I don't think that your sense of completion is something that you're going to find or something that you can get through external feats. I think it's something that you have to give yourself permission to experience. And do I know how to do that? I don't think so. I don't think a lot of people do. Um, it's like you just keep striving and keep looking and keep working and keep doing all these things. And it's like the goalpost always moves, you know? You just keep looking outside of yourself for something that's already there, allegedly, according to all the spiritual teachers. They say that, you know, the kingdom is within you, but how do you stop striving? How do you stop searching? How do you stop looking in the places that you've been trained to look? You know, because everyone around you is doing the same thing. You think that, oh, maybe that's the way forward. Maybe that's what I need to be doing. Maybe that's where I'll finally feel enough is through achievement and through accomplishment and through conquest and through whatever. But it doesn't seem to work ever. And I wonder if it's possible at this current stage in my life to completely surrender and to give up trying and striving and to start to let things unfold the way that God intended them to unfold, you know? Because I say that that's what I want to happen, and then I'll go and attach myself to that idea of letting go and make it seem like it's something that needs to be done as opposed to something that I need to loosen my grip on. And then that just becomes another form of attachment that keeps me stuck in the same striving and seeking mindset. Like, I wonder how you even do that. How have people been able to let go of things consciously as opposed to being forced to let go of things through, you know, trauma or a bad situation, a bad breakup, you lose your job, you struggle financially. Sometimes, you know, people talk about hitting rock bottom and they talk about once their life finally hits a wall that's hard enough, or once their life finally hits a flat surface at the bottom of the pit, then they can start climbing out of it. And then they finally don't care about the things that were holding them back before, and then they can move forward. I wonder if you can do that without hitting rock bottom, you know, because I have a great life. I have a wonderful life. I have so much to be grateful for. I have people that love me and care about me. I have a roof over my head. I have all the food I could ever need. I have a car that works. I have a steady job. Just so many blessings. And yet, you still feel that sense of inner incompleteness. And I wonder if it's the way that we're wired, if it's the way that, you know, the animal body functions. You know, the human body is designed, we're goal striving mechanisms. You know, we're designed to go after and achieve goals. But those goals never seem to give us that feeling that we crave. And we continue to pour that energy into destructive habits, giving our attention away to things that don't serve us. All while we're looking for a sense of completion. It's a paradox. I don't know. I really don't know. I hope that one day I can stop striving so hard and realize that what I have is enough and that what I am is enough. Or maybe that contrast and that suffering is what makes life worth living. Maybe the only way that things can have value is if we suffer and if we experience pain and loss. Because if we really did feel fully, infinitely fulfilled, there wouldn't really be anything to do, you know? The good moments wouldn't have as much weight to them because there's no contrast. Maybe life is found in that contrast. Maybe you can detach from the pain that you experience through recognition of the good things. You know, there's no light without dark, there's no good without evil. There's no pleasure without pain. Maybe life would just be really boring if everything was perfect. Maybe because this whole experience is temporary, that we shouldn't get caught up in the minute details of things. And we should allow ourselves to just be fully immersed in whatever's happening in front of us. You know, just fully surrender to the present moment and just allow ourselves to be as we are, as things are. Because maybe that's where satisfaction is found. Maybe the presence of pain does not mean the absence of satisfaction. Just some thoughts. I don't know. Peace.